Hello there. We're back. We're playing Pokemon Black, if you can believe it. Last time, we beat Lenora. And now it looks like Team Plasma is causing a ruckus. Do they need to take the skull? No. Would it be sweet to own a dragon skull and just have it as like something in your house? 1,000,000% yes. Plasma! Oh, they really did. Just right before our eyes. We should probably get that back, huh, Lenora? Some curator you are can't even keep your skeletons going, you know, together. Lenora loves that skull. That just, it sounds like it doesn't belong in a children's game. I love that this person's just like, hey, how's it going? Anything traumatic happen? Because I'm living my best life. Wow, what a dig, by the way. Hey, get a load of this guy. He doesn't look like he's good at anything, but he is actually the gym leader. That's rude, Lenora. Rude. Of course there's a prop. Did you guys not see all the Team Plasma people running away? Pinwheel? Okie dokie. I'm always raring to round up robbers. Am I ever going to use the dowsing machine? It's unlikely. But maybe, you never know. Weirder, stranger, more unusual things have happened. What does my team look like at the moment? I mean, mostly intact, which is pretty darn good considering how bad I botched those fights in the last episode. Like, it was terrible. Not a fan of it. Boo, 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 doo, doo. Alright, let's just make sure we're in the right order. I knew we weren't. Ask me how I knew. Because I'm psychic. It's true. I don't tout my psychic abilities too often. But every now and then, you gotta let it shine. To the Pinwheel Forest. I do, just real quick, I like that her hair goes way back when you're running and not when you're just walking. Like, this is just a walk, this is a run. It's a nice little detail. You know what? I bet it's lovely as heck in this forest on a hot summer day. Okay. Yeah, 100%. Berg, way to take the easy path. Psych, I'm coming as well. Why? Because I can, that's why. What's Berg gonna do? Also, why didn't any of these people challenge Berg? He is a Pokemon trainer. You telling me he didn't lock eyes with any of them? I don't know if I believe that. Oh my gosh, this Muna is tanky. Cool. We're just gonna... It's a sacrificial. Sacrificial monkey. A lick? It's super effective. So is that. Alright. Who's got the move that I want? I don't think anyone does. I don't think anyone has a dark move right now. I could be wrong. Probably am. But we're just gonna do Bubble Beam a couple times. Hope for the best. Though I am very annoyed by that. Because we're in a dark place, it deals even, or heals even more HP. Okay, so it's only got one damaging move, which is, I mean, not annoying, but it's something. I do think that we are going to need to switch this out. I just, the way it's healing itself, I do not see us hanging on for too long. See, now it's up to full. Like, what's up with that? Well, we'll do a charge. You know what? You're right. If I don't die here, never mind. I was like, oh, I should make him a little different, but I didn't. I should have paralyzed them. Okay. Double kick? Now, I would argue, maybe incorrectly, that psychic types should be able to deal decent enough damage. Sorry, fighting types should deal decent enough damage to psychic types. So the reason for this is because who beats up the little nerds all the time? Yeah, that's right. The fighters. The bullies. Yeah, I'm awake. We'll see how long this wakefulness lasts. This one Muna might just sweep my entire team, and if it does, I deserve it. I don't want anyone to tell me that I don't. Because it's only a little higher than my team. But it's running circles around me, guys. And I'm actually very impressed, and I don't know why I'm so bad at this game. This is their only Pokemon, right? Maybe. I'm a little afraid to fight Berg. Can I say that? If Berg can get through this unscathed, what hope is there for me? That wasn't even like a lot of experience. That's the embarrassing part. We're just gonna step outside. Like I said, this healer, this nurse, one of the best placed nurses in the entire game. I routinely remember getting status inflicted and just getting my teeth kicked in here. And yeah, so looks like maybe that'll happen again, maybe not, but it's not looking good right now. Okay, so this is a bad matchup. So we are going to go to Tango. And I think we'll be okay. Maybe we won't be, and if we're not, we're not. There's nothing we can do about that, you guys. What's this do? Does this charm me? Okay, good. I thought for a second it was going to charm me, and I was going to be like, Lusai. Lusai, Gust. Gust I can handle. What do we think is on this person's team? I think this person's going to have one Pokemon we haven't seen yet in our playthrough. So far, that's not true. But I still think there's a distinct possibility that it's going to happen. Heart Stamp. Again, I think it's a psychic move, I think. It's got to be. I don't know what it does. I feel like it can charm me, but I could be wrong. Maybe like, yeah, I don't know. Woobat. We will switch. We're gonna see if Ms. Toad can do anything. I'm not sure she can. Bubble Beam Assurance, huh? Okay. I don't know if I was expecting that or not. Like, it doesn't have a hand with which to hit me with insurance. Or assurance. Insurance is something completely different. That thing in the middle of its face. Nose, right? Like, that's not... Like, it's clearly not a mouth. Because it's got that little bucktooth thing. And I don't think it's eyes. I feel like its eyes are next to it. I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking too much into this. That is an atrocious level up, if I do say so myself. But Mudshot's a nice get. I don't like Supersonic. I know. Call me silly. Now, swamp you out to right there. You get to stay right there. Funky Kong, you're okay. It's just we've encountered some issues, if you will. There's some not stellar type matchups. Pie Dove, and again, the less than stellar matchups continue. And actually, I don't have a great matchup right now for Pie Dove, only because Mr. Tango has been hurt. So I think we're just gonna send in Apollo. Apollo's ever so slightly tanky, and not a lot of people can do much with Psybeam. I was gonna say Psywave, and I'm like, no, it's Psybeam. It's Psybeam. And sometimes you just gotta send in maybe like a subpar Pokemon for the matchup, just so that you can knock it out and get like a better one in there later. Like Purloin, we're not staying in for Purloin. We will go back to Funky Monkey though. Funky Kong. Because we have Rock Smash. Not that it matters, because this cat threw sand in our eyes. Which was kind of a messed up thing to do. And it's also lowered our attack. This cat knows all the ways to drive me up a wall. And I think it's important that it does. You can't see it. There's a lot of forehead rubbing going on every time the enemy attacks. and he uses a random move, and it gets Growl 3 times in a row? What is going on? What is that? It's an annoyance at the very least, but what is it more than that? We will learn Leech Seed. We'll get rid of Fury Swipes for this. I don't like Fury Swipes. 80% hit chance, it's too low. Alright. 60. Nope, you're staying right there. It's a good spot for you. And I think because somehow we didn't take any damage. I was hoping. Hey, Birdman. Okay. Again, he probably should have had to go through some very tough random trainer battles. He didn't, which good for him. I'm not saying that he shouldn't, sure. Have you ever thought about the fact that everyone in the Pokemon universe has a really good memory? Because if you lock eyes with somebody who has Pokemon, you have to fight them, right? And yet, they remember some random trainer that they maybe fought years ago. If you have fought, like, I don't know, because you only fight them the one time. I don't think either one of these has a great type matchup. I think, is this a double? I think we might just pull them both out. Not that this is necessarily any better. But I feel like the rest of my team actually has a weakness to bug and or grass, and these guys at least are like a neutral. And against Baconite, it'll be fine. That XP's a little spread out for my liking, but that's okay. Baconite is really starting to come into their own, which makes me very happy. Ah, that's what I sounded like when my Airbnb got broken into. Scariest moment of my life, okay? That's why I know I shouldn't have a gun, because I would have killed somebody in that moment. Without meaning to. Like, literally, just as a fear kind of reaction. And I'm not proud of that, but it's the truth. Alright? Really? We're doing Sand Attack? Sand Isle? Cool. Cool. Oh, I'm never hitting this guy. Never hitting this guy. But that's okay. Is this someone that traps you? Yeah. Well. You know, what's interesting is that a lot of people love, like, Crocodile and all of them. Like, this whole evolutionary line. Oh my gosh. I've never been a big fan. I think this means we can't swap them out. Shoot, is this correct? Yeah. Which is interesting, because I've never really used them. So, sorry, Funky Kong. The sand attacks, they knew your weakness. Let's just say that. They knew your weakness, and it was the sand. Like, that guy just had your number. It was like, listen, we're gonna get rocked by this monkey guy. So we're gonna make it as difficult as possible for you to do anything about it. Funky Kong does not have long for my team. And I don't mean that to be like a negative Nancy. But like, he served his purpose. And I love him for it. These guys are like, they got more than eyesight, you know? They move like a horse in chess. Purloin? Purloin? I mean, maybe we'll be okay. We beat that last Purloin by the skin of our teeth, and maybe we'll do the same thing here. We did get one hit off, which is amazing. Like, one uninterrupted, unmessed with hit is such a rarity for my team. And I'm okay with that. It's allowed to be. They're allowed to give me trouble. Okay. But first, there's an item. And maybe a new Pokemon. Psych, there's no maybe about it. There's a new Pokemons. You gotta love Swaddle, you know? Swaddle's gonna be on my team for a little bit, not forever, but Swaddle is gonna be taking out Funky Kong. Use next Pokemon. Don't mind if I do. I don't know which one to use though. Probably Tango. I think it's too much. But I got a netball. So we should be fine. Doodly doodly doo. And then there's one other Pokemon that I really want to catch in this area. Leaveney dress it enclosed. They made. Wait, Leaveney dress it enclosed. They made for it when it hatched. Oh. Okay. I got confused there. Yeah, we're gonna give a nickname to it. It's a guy. So we're gonna. What do we get? I don't have a good. I don't have a good name for it. He's a guy. You know what? This is not a good name for it. But all I can think of is the Monarch Butterfly, and I kind of like the name Monarch. So just like, be kind, please rewind, and Like, just let me have it. Now, Miss Toad is gonna struggle. And if they die, they die. We're gonna do our best not to make that happen. But sometimes you can't do anything about a crit hit. You know? Yeah, we'll let him have it. We'll let him have it. Okay. I knew I should have swapped out. Like in my heart of hearts. But I didn't. Because I'm a coward. So. It's such a long attack animation. But it's also a pretty cool move. So I'm going to allow it. Yeah, baby. And now it actually does look like someone who would beat up people for lunch money. Arm thrust. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of tail whip. Tail whip. I'm fine with that. Baconite, you're a real one. You got more HP than Apollo. My gosh. The encounter rate is through the roof, y'all. Tango? I think Tango is going to be at a disadvantage, I'm pretty sure. If my learning when I was younger is any kind of recollection, yeah, it's not going to be very effective. Okay, so we're going to go back to Pokemon. We're just going to get Baconite out right away. And we are going to destroy just annihilate Swattle. This is gonna be one of those episodes where a lot of nothing happens, and I'm okay with that. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Oh, it's Cottony. You know what? I've never used a Cottony. Maybe we should use Cottony instead of leaving it. What's everyone think about that? I think I'll do just that. I enjoy that, in fact. I'm just gonna Pokeball it and hope for the best. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Alright, so it's got that. Leech Seed, great move. Like, no shade in another Leech Seed user. And we've got it paralyzed now. So between this and everything else, it should be a win. Maybe not from Tango, because Tango is the sacrificial lamb. Well, sacrificial zebra. But if it's just going to keep using nothing but Leech Seed, why? We might be okay. Of course, we might not be, because I'm not dealing, like, any damage to this guy. Why am I not dealing any damage to this guy? I don't know. My gosh. Sorry, I'm just like, what happened to my team? Do I still have, like, a tackle on you? Are you gonna survive or tackle? We got stun spore on me? Oof. Oh, that was so close. I was like, no, don't. I don't know when I'll see this mon again. Is there some concern about getting out of this forest alive? Yeah, I mean, I've run into like 50 million Pokemon in like the 12 steps of grass that I've been in, which is wild. Yeah. I think, I don't know why. This looks like a Jeeves to me. He just does. Found a big root. Hey, it's a Pidove. Pidove, I mean no disrespect. But I am a little concerned that you are going to destroy me. So, I have to destroy you first. Again, like I said, no disrespect. It's gonna be sad when I have to let Apollo off the team. And I know what you're saying. Jocelyn, you don't need to let Apollo off the team. You can just take Apollo to the end. I don't think that's gonna happen. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. But I don't think I am. In fact, I think I'm the opposite of wrong. The long run back. See, this is what I would have to do if that nurse wasn't there. I'd have to go all the way back every single time that I got rocked. Let's move some Pokemon. We're gonna move Leech Seed, Stunspore, Mega Drain. Alright, move you to my party Pokemon. Yeah, we're taking out Funky Monkey. And then everyone's... Yeah, let's heal up everyone first. It's like, let's just... Everyone's in the right spot, right? But... who knows? Truly. Though I do think that everyone's in the right spot. Didn't mean to do that. Yeah, I like where everyone's at. Jeeves, a little weak right now. That's okay. Not all of them can be the big kahunas. Connie is also one of those Pokemon that I forget is from this generation. Is there anything else down here? Like, there's got to be something in this corner, right? Like, we'll all collectively be a little surprised if there's not, right? Oh, look! Oh, it's like the I've never seen Cottony from behind either. That's so cute. Sorry. I like the little stem. All right, Baconite. Baconite, you're gonna get a lot of work done by you in this particular domicile. You're also gonna get like paralyzed left and right, so like don't feel bad when that happens. Baconite, Jeeves. Nothing down here. I got played like the fool I am. Look, you take one step, boom, attack. Duh. Boop doop doo. Sewaddle again. Sewaddle would mess up Jeeves, and I know this, which is why we can use Baconite. Every time. Baconite. Baconite, Baconite, Baconite. Bug Bite, by the way, a fantastic bug move. Like, if Bug Bite was in the original games, things would be different. Let's just say that. My gosh. My gosh. See, the problem with this forest is that it's nothing. It's nothing but same type matchups when you catch somebody in this here forest. Which is why it's just not a good forest to level up. Like a bug or a grass type Pokemon. Maybe a bug might be okay. But like a grass type? No. Water type? No. You might get lucky. Oh my gosh, okay. Alright, guys. Oh, look, it's Carmen Sandiego. Actually, I think it's a Pokemon breeder. Nope, it's a Pokemon Ranger. Pokemon Ranger Forest. Now, Herdier, if y'all remember, messed me up something fierce just one episode ago. So we're just gonna go deal with it properly right away. It's gonna do takedown. We're gonna tank that like a champ, and then double kick it. Also, why would a ranger have a dog? I feel like a dog is not very good to have in a forest. Yeah, that is kind of a mistake. Also, how come you don't pass out when you die? Why is it just me? Thank you for the Chesto Berry. There's nothing... Yep, just that. Okay. Alright, alright, alright. Yeah, get the battle over. Get the battle over. Get it out of your system. I know you want to. Yeah, no, I know. I know. That feels good. Also, Jeeves is not going to be able to help us whatsoever in the next gym. So I'm a little afraid that like Jeeves is just not going to get any play, because by the time we get to a spot where Jeeves might be useful, it'll already be outclassed. It is something that I worry about. Especially because it's the Tankymon. Now that I'm looking at it, we don't necessarily want a Tankymon. You know? And I say that only because, like, I got a channel to run here. And I know what you're saying, Jocelyn, you haven't uploaded for like a month. Who cares if the battles take a little bit? You've taken like 10 steps into this forest. Like, it's okay. You gonna go down? Of course we're gonna go down. Who knows what could be down here? Turns out it was nothing. But can you imagine? Psych, it was the last Pokemon that I wanted to pick up today. Let's go. I'm gonna Leech Seed him, and then Paralyze him, and then we'll go from there. Now this boy will almost certainly make it through to the very end for us. Look what they need to do to soften me up. It's not gonna matter there, buddy. You can do like 2 damage. Yeah, 2 damage. We're just gonna try to get him down to like halfway. Halfway should be all that we need. And I know you're like, that's halfway, and I'm like, yeah, you're right. But let's do halfway proper, you know? You know what? I know it's not a very strong move, but we were not destroyed nearly as bad as we could have been there. And I, for one, appreciate Jeeves for that. Easy stuff. Easy stuff. Its bite injects a potent poison, enough to paralyze large bird Pokemon that try to prey on it. Yes. Yes. I don't have a good one. I don't have a good name for any of these Pokemon, which I know is my own problem. Oops, 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 oops. Do I just want to, like, do the easy thing, call him Venom? Because he's poison? You know what? I like Venom. Yeah, Venom. Get him. Get him, Venom. It's already, it sold me. Alright, let's go. Pick up that and an Audino. Okay, now this Audino will be nice for Jeeves. I forgot that Audino were in here. Let's call it that. But this is a level 15 one. And it's probably, what 300? 400 experience? I can't remember what the one outside did. I feel kind of bad that some Pokemon exist purely to be stunted on and help everyone level up. I feel that way about the metal slimes, all of them, from the Dragon Warrior games, where, yeah, they're very difficult to hit, but when you knock them out, they're just dead. And they give you a bajillion experience. Like, I love running into them, but I also feel so bad. Audino, I would say you put up a heck of a fight. Oh my gosh, that's a 1100. I was not expecting that much. You were outclassed, and I apologize for that. Alright, Cotton Spore? What does Cotton Spore do? That cleaned. Okay, you know what? Sometimes I would say yes, but not this time. Give up on Cotton Spore. Though it is, I mean, it's a unique one to Jeeves, which makes me feel even worse, you know? But you gotta do what is necessary. You gotta do what is right. And unfortunately, it wasn't right or necessary this time, and that's okay. Jeeves, though? I'm happy with where Jeeves is at. Move some Pokemon around. Let's get Venom out here. A move. And then this is where we say goodbye to Mr. Sako. I'm sorry to say. There's just no need. Beautiful. Let's get everyone in the correct order. Now my two new guys here have some abysmal HPs, but that's okay. What item do you come with? Take? I got a peach berry. Okay, and though I'm not one to usually save inside of a Pokemon Center, because I don't know, that's something a lot of Pokemon players do, I'll do it now. Y'all, thank you so much for watching today. I have had an absolute blast. Our team is looking much more diverse. It's looking pretty darn good. And I look forward to seeing you all next time. As always, please remember to stay safe, stay healthy, and I love you. Bye-bye.